Welcome back. It's Track Talk. Brought to you by McCarthy Auto Group. Year-end savings start now at McCarthy Chevrolet in Olathe. Up to $1,500 in down payment assistance. That's right. Only McCarthy Chevrolet offers you $1,000 trade assistance plus $500 down payment assistance when you purchase or lease any new Chevrolet. Visit kccars.com for quick and easy credit approval. You can do that now again at kccars.com. Joining us on the show now, well, if you lived in Kansas City, like I did my entire life, you grew up with this gentleman, not only as a weatherman, but as a broadcaster. Fred Broski joins us now to talk about his new book called Sunshine Strikes and Spares, and I'm holding it up for the people that are watching online right now. Fred, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, but somebody lost control of this weather.
Yeah, I know it, and we need you back in there driving the weather like you used to back in the day. What a great book. It's a book that shares the stories about your struggles and success of living the dream and becoming a radio and TV announcer here in Kansas City. Well, great idea. Let's talk about this book a little bit and where it all starts and how you got into the industry here, Fred.
Well, I'll tell you, it started a long time ago. We're talking back in the 40s and 50s, having a dream to be a broadcaster. And at that time, television was just brand new. It didn't come to Kansas City till around 1949, 50, 51, in that era. And I was going to grade school, and, we would listen to radio every night. And finally, I had to speak in front of the class. I didn't want to, but Sister Mary Geraldine made me do it, and they gave me a standing ovation after reading part of this book. I think she stood up behind me and kind of egged the kids on to give me a standing ovation, but that kind of started it all. And in the book, I explain what happens after that, how I got into the business, and it doesn't always happen quickly. It took me about 10 or 15 years to finally get on Kansas City television. And my closeness to the auto racing business is really what sort of launched my career in the Kansas City area, because we used to go to the races quite a bit down at Riverside and also over at Olympic Stadium. And then I worked in a television station in Columbia, Missouri, and then I moved back to Kansas City doing radio here. And then I did the PA announcing for Olympic. And at this time, Len Dawson was doing the sports. He just started. Hank Stram let him do the sports on Channel 9, but he wouldn't let him do it at certain times of the year because he didn't want the fans to think that Lenny's down there having fun working television, and they needed a replacement. And a race fan, Dick Siley, who was the production manager down at Channel 9, he heard me out at the racetrack talking about Cherrywell and Junior Hauer and describing these races around number 3 turn, and he thought, well, maybe I could do this. So he called me down to the station to do an audition, and sure enough, I got the job. Then I left my PA announcing, started doing the sports for Lenny, and then I moved into the weather.